congratulations. Actually, this year, at the first tournament of the year, we were up in Keene, New Hampshire. And as usual, we give the guys probably 9 to 10 is breakfast time that they can just mosey on down to the down into the hotel and get a bite to eat. Breakfast opens at 6:30. I was a light sleeper. I got up at maybe 7, went down to breakfast, and I see Mike's already down there. He's the only one down there from the crew, and he's reading, studying. And I was like, what are you getting, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just studying up for the LSATs. I said, okay, good luck, no problem. The LSATs is basically the version of the SATs. To make a long story short, I think they rank it, was it 120 to 180? What's the scores that you can range? 120 to 180. So you recorded a score of 178? 176. So for those of you who don't understand, the percentage of that is what, top 3% or? 0.04. 0.04% of the country did better than him, which is a hell of an accomplishment. The other part that's pretty interesting, and he asked me to write a letter of recommendation for him, and so I just touched base and I said, so what do you exactly do you want me to write? What do you want me to focus on with this letter of recommendation? You want me to focus on your ability to balance the athletics and the academics, more so on the athletic side? He goes, no, you can do that one in terms of balancing the academics and the athletics. So I thought it was pretty unique that most soccer players, when they come on, I guess when they're on the field, if they're forward, they naturally progress their way back on the field. It's harder for a person to start out in the back and to start moving up the field. And the reason for that is pretty simple, because if you're a forward, you don't know what's going on behind you. If you're in the back, you have pretty much everything in front of you. You can kind of visually aware what's going on. So to do what Mike did in terms of starting out in the back and then moving up the field, and I think you've gotten better and better every year as a soccer player, it's a pretty hard accomplishment, because now you've got to take into account everything else that's going on behind you, which is not the easiest thing if you haven't done it before. So on the athletic side, he defied the odds. And then on the academic side, I will say this, you probably would have been the highest male student athlete over the past 4 years with a GPA, but I think this past semester you got a grade that somebody else beat you out, because I think right now you're one of the top 2 or 3. So when they have the academic honors award bunch for the Harold W. Eichhoff Award winner, I think you'll wind up the salutatory, is that the correct term for the person who's runner-up? I think it's the salutatory. For the athletes, he'll have the highest GPA for the male student athletes. And yeah, of course, I wrote the letter of recommendation and I shot it over him. Said, here, if you need anything else, look this over. If you need to change anything, do it. He sends a message back. Thanks, coach. A few typos, but okay. I was like, only a few. I was surprised because I didn't use a spell check. I had just basically written it. So the best thing I can say is hopefully you get into the school of your choice for the law school. I have no inkling you're going to wind up doing whatever you want to do because of the work ethic that's been handed down to you. And thanks for giving him the opportunity to be here for 4 years.